The man accidentally discovered that his blind wife could actually see, and the reason she always wanted his corneas was actually to restore his lover's sight. So he hurried back home and contacted his assistant. He told her to spend $500,000 to find a patient with malignant eye cancer. The next day the two of them were sent into the operating room. But in less than 10 minutes, the scumbag was pushed out. The scumbag, who had regained his sight, happily hugged the scheming woman. Then the scheming woman went back home. She carried a bowl of dog food. She lied, saying it was a loving meal she made for the man. The man said he was not hungry, but the scheming woman forced him to eat it. Otherwise, she would break his legs. The man said he had already given her his corneas. Why did she treat him like this? However, the scheming woman said she had never been blind. At that moment, the scumbag also appeared. He immediately mocked the man, saying that although his eyes were blind, his ears still worked. Then he told the man, not only would he steal his wife, he would also take over his company. Even his son was actually the child of the scumbag and the scheming woman. After that, they not only beat the man, they also forced him to sign the company transfer agreement. But they didn't know everything had been planned by the man. The company's money had already been repaid to the bank by him. Unaware, the scumbag and the scheming woman held a shareholders meeting. They announced on the spot that the company now belonged to the scumbag. The shareholders all criticized the scumbag, saying that a secretary wanted to seize power. But the scumbag arrogantly told the man to speak properly. The shareholders couldn't stand it anymore. The jewelry shareholder called the security guards to kick the scumbag out. Unexpectedly, the scumbag took out the transfer agreement. Then he told them to choose whether to follow the blind man or follow him. The shareholders saw the man like this. They quickly said they would follow the scumbag from now on. At that moment the scumbag didn't forget to mock the man again. The scheming woman even told the man, not only would they sell the company, they would also make him bear a huge debt. Unexpectedly, the man wasn't nervous. Instead, he laughed loudly. The scheming woman thought the man had gone crazy, unable to accept reality. The shareholders also whispered among themselves. The scumbag wanted to teach the man a lesson, but unexpectedly, the man blocked him. Then the man removed his bandages. The scumbag finally realized the man had never been blind. At that moment, creditors came to demand money from the man. The man admitted the company indeed owed them $30 million. The scumbag quickly told them to trouble the man. However, the man said that now the company already belonged to the scumbag, but they didn't believe him. The man hurried to show the transfer agreement to the creditors, but the scheming woman said the debts were from before, and the scumbag said he had only taken over the company that day. Unexpectedly, the man said he wanted to repay the debt, but he was no longer in charge. The creditors signaled their men to watch the scumbag. Then they said either repay the money, or break both his legs. The scumbag quickly told the finance department to raise the money, but he was told there were only $250 in the account. The creditors became furious and gave the scumbag a beating.